The Tower of Babel is one of the most mysterious and misunderstood stories in the Bible. It's a tale of human ambition, defiance, and divine intervention. But there's much more to it than most people realize. Who really built the tower? What was its true purpose? Why did God intervene so dramatically? What happened to the people after the confusion of languages? In this deep dive, we will uncover the untold facts about the Tower of Babel, revealing details hidden within the Bible and ancient historical records. Let's begin our journey back in time to the ancient world after Noah's flood, where mankind was united but on the verge of its greatest rebellion yet. After the Great Flood, Noah and his family stepped onto dry land. The world had been completely reset. Every civilization before the flood was wiped out. God gave one clear command to Noah's descendants: be fruitful, multiply, and fill the earth. Genesis 9:1. This command was meant to spread humanity across the world, creating different nations and cultures. But instead of obeying God, Noah's descendants chose a different path, one that would lead them to defy him directly. Most people don't know that the Tower of Babel did not build itself. It was the vision of a single powerful leader, a man named Nimrod, the great-grandson of Noah through Ham's lineage, a mighty warrior and king, Genesis 10:8-10. The founder of Babel, Nineveh, and other great cities, the first man to build an empire on earth. While many followed God, Nimrod had other plans. He wanted to build a kingdom that didn't need God, one ruled by human strength, power, and technology. Many think the Tower of Babel was just a tall building, but it was much more than that. It was a symbol of rebellion. Genesis 11:4 says, "Come, let us build ourselves a city, with a tower that reaches to the heavens, so that we may make a name for ourselves, and not be scattered over the face of the whole earth." This reveals their true intentions: defying God's command to spread across the earth, creating their own path to heaven without God, building a name for themselves to replace dependence on God with human strength. Some scholars believe the tower wasn't just a high building, but a ziggurat, an ancient temple designed for pagan worship and astrology. This means the Tower of Babel may have been the first attempt at organized false religion. God saw their rebellion, and instead of destroying them like in the flood, he chose a different punishment. Come, let us go down and confuse their language so they will not understand each other. Genesis 11:7. Instantly, people couldn't understand each other anymore. Communication broke down. They could no longer work together to complete the tower. Chaos erupted, and people scattered across the earth, exactly what God originally commanded them to do. God stopped their rebellion, not with destruction, but by breaking their unity. This was the birth of different languages and nations. The Bible doesn't say what happened to the actual structure, but history gives us clues. Archaeologists believe Babel could have been located in ancient Babylon. The site of Etemenanki, a massive ziggurat in Babylon, could be the ruins of the original Tower of Babel. Historians say that the unfinished structure stood for centuries, abandoned as a reminder of human failure and divine judgment. After Babel, people spread across the world, but they took their false beliefs with them. Ancient cultures around the world have similar tower myths, stories of humans trying to reach heaven but being stopped by the gods. The same pagan symbols from Babel appear in later civilizations: Egypt, Babylon, Greece, and even in ancient American civilizations. Many believe Babel was the beginning of the world's false religions, as people took the memory of Babel's rebellion and adapted it into their own traditions. The spirit of Babel, human pride and defiance against God, did not die with the tower. Today, we see the same patterns: people trusting in human strength over God, the rise of a globalized world trying to unite under one language and system, advanced technology being used to replace dependence on God. In the book of Revelation, Babylon returns as a symbol of the final rebellion against God, before Christ comes to establish his eternal kingdom. Babel's lesson is clear: whenever humanity tries to replace God, destruction follows. For more Bible content, remember to subscribe, like, and turn on your notification bell.